Welcome back to another Witcher lore video, guys. So I had a suggestion from these users quite a while ago, and I thought, you know what, I actually want to do a video on this. I really want to do some more Witcher religions. I've only ever done two, and I haven't done a video in a long time on a religion, so I thought for today's video, I'd go back to this series, and then make the video on Melitele. Or Melitele, people say it differently. We'll get into that. So to begin with, I want to talk about the god herself. So Melitele is presented in three forms: the aged pregnant mother, the young maiden, and the withered crone. And as for the first aspect of Melitele, this is meant to be because she is the goddess of fertility and the protector of pregnant women. And due to this, a lot of women in the Witch universe have great respect for her. And also, Melitele is primarily worshipped by people who have a close connection to nature, and this is people such as foresters or say farmers. And Melitele is also most popular in the Nordling countries. So just to interject here, guys, this is actually a weird one because in the Witcher games, a lot of people pronounce it Melitele, but also a lot of people pronounce it Melitele, so it seems to be kind of an interchangeable pronunciation for this word. I'm not entirely sure why, but for now, we're just going to say Melitele. So I want to move on to the cult itself now. So to begin with, I'm going to talk about the process of how young girls become priestesses of Melitele. So future handmaidens of this goddess, and this is future priestesses, are made into novices at the age of around 14 to 15. And during their training, they learn biology, botany, medicine, and arithmetic. They're also taught the general knowledge of the world just so they're not completely clueless of what happens outside their temples. The novices are then eventually made into priestesses, and this ceremony in which they're made into priestesses is done on each birthday, which is a big day in the cult of Melitele. So then these young priestesses are given tasks and new robes. Some of these tasks include taking care of a community as their local priestess, or they go to serve one of the many temples of Melitele. And sometimes some of them even travel around the world and spread news of Melitele, or just act as healers, teachers, governesses, and many other professions fitting their skill set. So this cult's temples and sanctuaries vary from small to large, and are spread widely throughout the continent. If the cult has to decide on something important, the leaders of each major Melitele centers will then meet and discuss the issues the church may be experiencing. However, this doesn't happen that often, as most centers of Melitele remain fairly self-contained, and this church has actually got quite a good relationship with the druids and priestesses of Freya, and this is the Skelligan goddess, and this is because Melitele is very similar to Freya, and they may perhaps even be the same god. But the Church of Melitele does not really get along with the priestesses of Creve and the Eternal Fire. And this is because I don't think they agree in the way in which they handle things. But they have been known to cooperate when necessary. And I just wanted to say that one of the most prominent members of this religion is a woman known as Mother Nenneke. And if you want to see a full video on her, check the description, there might be a link there, or just check on my channel and you'll find it. I did a full video on Mother Nenneke and explain her story throughout the books, as she is quite a big character to do with this religion. But anyway, to cap off this video, I'm going to read the two journal entries on Melitele, the first being from The Witcher 1 and the second being from The Witcher 2, and then I'm going to explain how Melitele fits into The Witcher 3. So first, The Witcher 1 journal entry. Cult of Melitele. Among the numerous faiths of the Nordlings, the most widespread is the cult of Melitele, the goddess in three forms: young girl, woman, and crone. Melitele is the mother goddess, extending her care over her children. Her following is not solely composed of women, men pray to her as well. Clerics of Melitele preach love and peace. They run many hospitals, shelters, and orphanages. Now for the Witcher 2 journal entry. Great Melitele is, among others, the patron of love, marriage, fertility, nature, and abundance. Her cult came to be through the blending of those beliefs many different races and cultures held about these aspects of life. Melitele's popularity never waned, and the phenomenon is explained in various ways. I think the causes are prosaic myself. The cult of Melitele is a predominantly women cult, and the goddess is, among others, the protector of women in childbirth. A delivering woman has to scream, and, apart from the usual yells and empty promises that she will never give herself to another mangy man again, the woman has to call some deity for help, and Melitele fits the bill perfectly. Because women were delivering, deliver, and will be delivering, the goddess Melitele does not have to worry about a lowering number of worshippers. So pretty much like with most gods, she's just kind of like a reassuring thing to have, especially for women, as when they go through childbirth, they want somebody that they can look to for protection through this intense pain, so that's where Melitele comes in. So in The Witcher 3, shrines to Melitele can be seen sprawling throughout Velen. However, in southern Velen, the goddess of Melitele has become largely associated with the ladies of the woods. And this is because, even outside of Velen, Melitele is known to have a crone aspect, and that's something I mentioned earlier. And of course they are the crones. But of course she is also known to have the two other aspects of the maiden and the mother, and as we know from the tapestries given out to the citizens of Velen, the crones can also be seen as maidens, and mothers which are kind of protectors. So that's why they're so associated. And if you want to learn more about the crones, I also did a video on the crones, so you can go and watch that. It's quite interesting, and I'm sure you'll learn something new. But anyway guys, that's all I want to say on Melitele. This video is not meant to be particularly long. There's not absolutely loads on this religion. It's just kind of one of those things that's sort of in the background. I'd say the most prominent religion in the games is definitely the Eternal Fire, but I've already done a video on that as well, so you can go and watch that if you want to. But yeah, I hope you've all learned something new. As always, if you've enjoyed today's video, or just want to support the channel, be sure to click the like button, as it does help me out, and it's really kind of you guys do that, because these videos take a lot of time, and just by you guys clicking that button, it really just makes me thankful. So thanks guys. Also, if this is the first video you're finding on my channel, be sure to subscribe. I do Witcher lore videos every few days or so. I do Witcher gameplay. I also do a bunch of other things here and there, like I do a random lore video on like another fantasy-based topic, or maybe I'll even go into sci-fi sometimes if something interesting comes out. But yeah, so be sure to subscribe for more of that. And also, of course, be sure to go and follow me on Twitter, as I do updates on there whenever anything happens. I think when I hit 25,000 subscribers, I'm considering doing a Q&A, and I'm not entirely sure if I might do that for 50,000 instead, if I ever hit that. But be sure to go and follow me on there, because I'll be doing it on there. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitch. I plan to do some more games on there soon when I have time. I've just got a new puppy recently, so I've had to take care of him a lot. I pretty much do these videos during like hour-and-a-half breaks I have from him, but I'll be sure to try and do some games when he's a little bit older. So be sure to go and follow me on there to get the notification if I do ever go live. And also, of course, a big thank you to the Patreon pledges. You guys are just amazing. It's so kind that you guys donate to me. I just think it's crazy. And you know what? You guys are just all amazing. So thank you so much for donating. Every single one of you gets your name at the end of this video, because I just think it's great what you guys do, and it's very kind of you. But anyway, guys, I hope you've all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one. And be sure to have an awesome rest of the week.